Right now, the overlooked evidence from the Casey Anthony trial.
Also, a Lakeland coach that is being charged as a sexual offender.
All this and more, 96 News starts right now.
Hello everyone and welcome to 96 News. This is the week of November 26th. I'm Vanessa Mieses.
And I'm Matthew Hall.
The Florida Sheriff's Office that investigated the disappearance of Casey Anthony's 2-year-old daughter overlooked evidence that someone in their home did a Google search for foolproof suffocation methods on the day the girl was last seen alive. Orange County Sheriff's Captain Angelo Nieves said that the office's computer investigator missed the June 16, 2008 search. It's not known who performed the search, but it was done on a browser primarily used by the 2-year-old's mother, Casey Anthony, who was acquitted of the girl's murder in 2011. Whoever conducted the Google search looked for the term foolproof suffocation and then clicked on the article about suicide that discussed taking poison and putting a bag over one's head.
The nation will be watching this week as D.D. Moore stands trial. It has been 3 years since Abraham Shakespeare lost control of his fortune and was gunned down. Shakespeare was a colorful local figure who won a $17 million lump sum lottery payment in 2006. He was functionally illiterate and had spent or given most of his money away within the first few years. In October of 2008, D.D. Moore talked to Shakespeare about writing a book about his life. Within several months, Moore controlled Shakespeare's remaining assets and accounts. Shakespeare was last seen alive in April 2009. After the investigation, police concluded that Moore befriended Shakespeare to steal his remaining wealth and then killed him. Her trial starts this week.
So Matt, where did you get to celebrate Thanksgiving?
I went back home to California, celebrate with my family.
How was the weather over there?
It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Awesome, awesome. Well, over here too, I got to celebrate in Orlando, so perfect Florida, fall weather. Victoria Garcia has the latest for our weather this week. Victoria.
This week we are going to be seeing mild and cool temperatures beginning with Tuesday with a high of 79 and a low of 57. Wednesday and Thursday highs will be in the upper 70s and lows in the mid to upper 50s. And Friday expect a high of 78 with a low of 60. For your weekend, expect sunny weather with highs in the lower 70s and lows in the low 50s. For 96 News, I'm Victoria Garcia.
Thank you, Victoria. A St. Petersburg woman has been charged for violating Florida law by riding a manatee. Ana Gloria Garcia Gutierrez was arrested on Saturday with a misdemeanor warrant. Sheriff deputies said she was photographed riding the manatee at Fort DeSoto Park last September. Gutierrez told deputies that she was new to the area and did not know it was illegal to touch a manatee. The manatee was not hurt, however. Gutierrez was later released on $1,500 bail.
A Lakeland coach is getting charged as a sexual offender. The former head football coach at George Jenkins High School was sentenced to 7 years in prison for having sex with a 17-year-old female student. Matthew Thompson, age 31, pleaded guilty last month to 2 counts of unlawful sexual activity with a minor and could have faced up to 30 years in prison. He has resigned from his teaching position, and the plea agreement calls for him to surrender his Florida teaching certificate and to serve 20 years of sexual offender probation. Thompson was arrested a year ago on charges he had 2 sexual encounters with a student at his Lakeland home. The girl had told her friend about the encounters, and the friend told her parents, who then alerted the girl's parents.
So did you watch any of the big football games that happened this past week?
Yes, I did. Very exciting.
It was. Now over to Roxanne with sports.
This past Saturday in college football, 2 rivals went head-to-head. That's right, I'm talking about the University of Florida versus Florida State game. The game, matching 2 of the nation's best defense, went back and forth, with the Seminoles scoring 20 unanswered points, taking a 20-13 lead against the Gators in the 3rd quarter. The Seminoles wouldn't score again until the final play of the game, with victory out of their reach. The Gators ended up scoring 24 straight points in the 4th quarter, taking the victory 37-26. Also in college, Saturday, December 1st, Alabama and Georgia will face each other in the SEC championship game. The winner will then play against Notre Dame for a shot at the national championship title. In the pros, Atlanta Falcons quarterback Matt Ryan has done it again, this time against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ryan threw 353 yards on Sunday and overcame 2 crucial turnovers to stop Tampa Bay's 4-game winning streak with a 24-23 victory. The Falcons still hold the best record in football along with Houston Texans, both with a 10-1 record. In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs hold the best record and showed us why on Sunday against the Toronto Raptors. Parker scored 6 of his 32 points in the second overtime. Tim Duncan had 26, and the Spurs beat Toronto 111-106 on Sunday, their 4th straight victory over the Raptors. For 96 Sports, I'm Roxanne Garcia. Back to you.
Thank you, Roxanne.
Well, that's all the time we have left. Keep it here on 96 News for all the latest and breaking news, weather, and sports. I'm Matthew Hall.
I'm Vanessa Mieses. Have a great week, everyone.